Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Me Down Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. I actually do offer spirit guide readings along with various other spiritual readings. I have an astral projection course down below. I have a Patreon down below. It's super fire over there. All my links are down below. My fault I ain't uploading like mad long. I was sick, but I'm feeling better now. Real quick, drop a like on this video because this is going to be pretty fire. I'm going to be describing spirit guides, what they are, how to get in contact with them, but also kind of like when it comes to like their purpose in your life, you know, they want you to get to a certain point in your life where like, I ain't even going to spoil it. Let's just get into it. So let's just get into it. So what are spirit guides, right? Spirit guides are usually entities who are guiding you on your spiritual journey. And oftentimes they tend to be like past life friends, past life family. Ooh, my fault. A lot of energy's coming up. But yeah, they could be like past life friends, past life family, past life teachers. You tend to usually know who these spiritual guides are, but sometimes you could like get assigned kind of like a random spirit guide, or I want to say random, but in the sense of like you may not always know them that deeply. And this could be because inside your life there's different aspects to it. You have your work life, you have relationships, you know what I'm saying, you have your spiritual life. These different facets of your life are going to have different spirit guides that help you through them. And sometimes you'll only start something for like a season. Like you may just play guitar, but you only do that like one time inside your life. And during that period of time, you may get assigned a spirit guide. You know what I'm saying? And you may not really know who that spirit guide is from past lives, but they're just a guide that's going to be with you for that period of time while you're playing guitar. And then after you're done playing guitar, they'll go somewhere else, and then you'll get new spirit guides for, let's say now you work at a new company and stuff like that. So there's different spirit guides for different facets of your life. Now, some spirit guides stick with you longer than others, and these spirit guides tend to be guides who are essentially linked to like your spiritual journey and your overall journey on the earth. So it's like when you come to earth, you know, you have an architectural spirit on a 6D level, which actually kind of makes your timeline for you. Now, some people make their timeline with like a very high level of consciousness, but if you're not a very conscious soul, then you don't really make your timeline that consciously all the time. Like if you're a starseed, starseeds tend to have more control over how they make their timeline, or like they'll make their timeline with their spirit guides, even though technically there's always a part of your spirit that makes your timeline, but not everybody always has the awareness of that level of their spirit on a 6D level. And by the way, if you don't understand the different densities and how different densities work, I have videos about this on my Patreon down below where I explain like how you have a 5D soul, 6D architectural spirit, 7D eternal spirit, 8D oversoul. I break down these things in PowerPoints on my Patreon. Links down below, go check that out. But anyway, when it comes to you, right? So like, let's say like you have like a regular human, they're not a star seed, nothing like that at all. If that person dies and they're not very conscious when they die, they'll still be able to choose to incarnate or not. But if they do choose, my fault, to reincarnate, because you're never forced to reincarnate. But a lot of people aren't always very conscious, therefore they're not always aware of their choice not reincarnate. They'll just feel so urged to do it if like they lived a certain life on earth where they were doing like bad things. That's how like you kind of get trapped to reincarnate. See, the trap of reincarnation is pretty much just trapping you with inside of your own guilt usually, in your own attachment to the earth, and because you feel guilty and or because you're very attached to the earth, you want to reincarnate, but it's still your choice. So long story short, making your timeline, right? Choosing your life on earth is not a privilege that everybody always has, because if you're not that conscious, you don't always make your timeline with that level of consciousness. But the more conscious you become, the more control you have over actually making your timeline on earth. But just understand that on the highest level, you do make the timeline. It's just how conscious are you of yourself actually doing it. Anyway, your spirit guides are aware of this timeline and who you're supposed to be and who you're becoming and who you're going to become while being on the earth, and they'll guide you on that path. Do you see what I'm saying? So I know that was a lot, but all I was trying to say is the fact that the spirit guides that stick with you for a bit longer, it's because they're helping you to move along your timeline and move along your purpose on the earth. Now, with that being said, right, a lot of people like kind of always want to lean on their spirit guides for everything. That that shouldn't be something you get used to. So let me say this starting off, right? How do you actually even talk to your spirit guides? Well, believe it or not, they're with you pretty much all the time, and they guide you pretty much all the time, and they do it through your thoughts and emotions. I always bring up two examples. Number one, you ever just been like, dang, I knew I shouldn't have done that, or dang, I knew I should have done that? Well, that was your spirit guide trying to tell you to do it right there. Like, they taught you through your intuition. But then also, you ever like had a situation where like you're mad or you're sad, and there's like a voice in your head trying to be like, it's okay, things are gonna be fine, but you're like, nah, F that, it's not gonna be fine. Well, clearly those are two different people inside of your head, because how is one voice saying it's gonna be okay and the other one saying, nah, F that, everything sucks? The one that's saying it's gonna be okay, that's the spirit guide right there. You may think it's just you trying to guide yourself through your own situation, but there's a reason why there's this fight inside yourself. It's because it's two different intelligences, literally. So that's how your spirit guides taught you, through your own thoughts and your own intuition. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're trying to guide yourself through something, it's probably your spirit guides right there. And you'll probably realize like that shit, like due to the fact that you always kind of had that guidance, you may realize how you kind of go against your spirit guides a lot. Like a lot of people kind of go against the spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even always trust that guiding voice as if it is a spirit guide. It's just, they think like it's just me trying to and even if it is you, think about it. You can't even trust your own guidance, because that could be your higher self. But I was saying this because most people don't really follow their spirit guides, and they don't even really see that guidance as real. But it definitely is real. You could access that guidance at any time. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's some misunderstandings, though, which is going to lead to the very end about the goal that they want you to all realize. But something with spirit guides that not everybody always realizes is the fact that you'll have spirit guides that support you for multiple decisions. So you may be like, damn, should I do this? Should I do that? But your spirit guides, let's say this actually, spirit guides are not meant to make any decisions for you. They're guides. They're not do it for youers. I don't think that was corny. But nah, real talk though. Spirit guides don't do things for you. They don't tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? They guide you with decisions that are already popping up inside of your life. And you can actually get different spirit guides for different decisions. So you'll be like, should I do this? Should I do that? No matter what you pick, you'll have certain spirit guides that guide you through that decision. You know what I'm saying? So when talking to your spirit guides, you got to get more specific. Which one's going to benefit me more in regards to X, Y, and Z? You should be like, which one's more aligned with my soul? That's a better question than which one should I do? Because both of these can help you with your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, one may be a path that's more aligned with your soul right now, but the other one might be a path that's not aligned with your soul per se. But as you do it, you'll be like, damn, I don't mess with this. And then that gets you into it your soul later. You know what I'm saying? So different guides will support different decisions for different reasons. And you can't just always think that there's one right decision according to my spirit guides and da 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 da. Like, no, sometimes your guides won't even give you an answer because you got to answer it for yourself. And then when you finally do answer, they'll support you down that path, but you could have picked any road. And this is where it kind of gets to the point where it's like what their ultimate goal actually is for you. Because your spirit guides, right? They guide you to get in tune with your spirit. You know, which is a 7D force. Your spirit's a 7D energy, you know what I'm saying? Even your soul, that's a 5D energy. And when you get more in tune with your soul, you can naturally get guided by your spirit and by your higher self to the point where you don't even need your spirit guides. Because this is where it's like you gotta stop trying to always depend on your spirit guides for advice when you should be someone who doesn't even need that. Like, really think about this. Your spirit guides help you on your journey, right? They help you become who you're meant to be on the earth. But what happens when you become who you're meant to be? You don't really need them like that no more. You know what I'm saying? And that should be the goal, because it's like you kind of make your spirit guides look bad when you always dependent on them. Now, granted, I don't think they mind. They're not gonna say, "Stop asking me for help." Like, no, because they're there to help you. But realistically, right? You kind of got them out there looking bad, because it's like if they're really getting you to be who you're supposed to be, why do you need them so much? You know? So it's like I'm not saying you should actually like feel bad if you need your spirit guides help. My whole entire point is just saying that that shouldn't be the end all be all of, oh, I want to be able to talk to my spirit guides and have them help me all the goddamn time. Because at some point, you shouldn't need their help if you're becoming who you're actually meant to be. Now, of course, while trying to become who you're meant to be, of course, ask your spirit guides for help. If you feel like you can't get in tune with them yourself, people like me can help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's me and there's several other people you can find online and stuff like that who help talk to spirit guides and stuff like that. You could learn how to use tarot cards or oracle cards to talk to them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be aware of how they actually work and what the whole entire purpose is. Because, like I said, you'll have spirit guides for different decisions. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, it should be like, dang, what is my spirit leading me to do? Because if you know what you're meant to do for your own spirit, you don't gotta ask your spirit guides. So, like I said, they'll support anything. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what should I do? And then one guy says, do this. Other one says, do that. But why are they saying that? If you're able to be like, dang, what's more in tune with my spirit? What's more in tune with my soul? And you could base things off of that. You don't even got to ask, because you kind of just know, oh, my soul says to do this. My spirit says do that. So I'm just going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even need the help of the spirit guides. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people don't always understand spirit guides and how they really operate. Yes, they're there to help. Yes, they're there to help you and support you, and they always will do that. But it should get to a point where it's like, if they truly kept on helping you, which I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying that as they do their job, you'll need them less and less. Like, that happened to me. I don't really need to talk to my spirit guides all the goddamn time, because I got in tune with my own spirit. And they guided me to my spirit. Now I follow my spirit, and I don't always need them. Now, granted, you may astral project and go to like a new place. And while being inside that new place, there are certain guiding spirits that guide you through that place. But they're not there talking to you 24/7. You just get different guides depending on what you're doing currently, maybe inside your life. So when you do something new, okay, new beings may pop up for a little bit, but you're not like depending on them 24/7. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I love you. I'm gonna catch my next video. Peace the freak out.